Today's video we're going to be talking about these Lee 320 grain R.E.A.L bullets. They're 50 caliber. Turn the macro on. You can see it real close. These are the rifling engraved at loading. They've got a series of 4 raised ridges. And the idea is when you stick them in the barrel, you've got to use a bullet seeder. Turn that back off. Use a bullet seeder. And the idea is you just hit it with your hand, but I've had to use a little mallet or something because it takes a little bit more force. These I cast, they're a little bit harder than soft lead. Pure soft lead's I think 5 brittle hardness. These are like 7. But I'm going to be shooting at whatever the maximum suggested load to see how they work. But after you load them, I ran these down the barrel and then popped them out using an air compressor. And this one you can see that's about how soft they are. It bounced across the room here and banged up against some stuff, and kind of see how it deformed a little bit. So it is still pretty soft lead, but here's the prettier one. And you can see how the rifling is cut into there. But you can see how the rifling is engaged in there. And that's not with shooting it. When you shoot it, the idea is that the base of the round will squish up and all these ridges will fully engage the rifling. Like here, if you look real close, you can see the mark where the inside of the barrel shaved off just a little bit of the lead. And I've got a micrometer here. The base ring, it looks like it's at 495, almost 50 caliber. The second ring is pretty much 50 caliber. And the next ring is, see if I get there real quick, just about 51, just over, looks like 512. And then the final large ring's going to be 517, it looks like. And so if there's a little bit of leeway in your barrel, because they're not all exactly 50 caliber, that'll probably help out a little bit with it bigger. Mine's a Thompson Center Hawkins, and it is pretty close to 50 caliber. Looks like the outside, it just barely touched that ring, and the 5.17 ring, it's pretty much all the way around, almost consistently. There's a little bit of non-consistency in it, which I think is my casting. As for lubricant, they suggest using boar butter, which I've also read that a lot of people that have been shooting this find it's most accurate in the 75 grains Pyrodex or black powder range. I'm going to try to be shooting at the 100 grain load, which is the maximum suggested for that rifle. I'm hopefully going to be attempting to shoot at 600 yards at a steel plate. There's a range that has a 600 yard rifle range. But I'm going to be trying a couple different types of lubricant. This red stuff is cheese wax. They got these little, they're called Baby Bella or Baby Bell little cheeses. They're about, I don't know, about that big. And this is the wax off of them. It's a real low melting temperature wax. I'd say probably 90 degrees or so. It starts getting real sticky. I've had to put cling wrap around it. So when I first did it, I stuck them all in a Ziploc bag, and then all the wax stuck together and peeled apart. So I've got some boar butter. I'm going to try the accuracy on those, probably at the 100 yard range, and see what gives the best. These are a little bit harder wax. This is what I've been using for 45 ACP and 45 long Colt. It's not really sticky. I think it melts at 120 degrees. That sort of purple stuff, I've got it off of eBay. And I've got a cling wrap to it. And if you're going to use boar butter and you want to lubricate them beforehand, say you're going hunting and you need more than one round ready to go, you can lubricate them and then take a square piece of saran wrap or cling wrap. After you lubricate it, fold it up, and then use a piece of thread or string or something, or even a rubber band, one of those little rubber bands for like braces, and tie it off there, and that keeps your lubricant on the round. I don't like lubricating with boar butter before I shoot because it sort of gets everywhere, which is why I'm hopefully going to have success with this cheese wax lubricant. Now, when you use these, you are going to need a ball starter. And I'll do another review on this, but it takes quite a bit of force. You can't. I haven't been able to just use my hand hitting it to get it started. I've actually had to use a little hammer or something for that last ridge. But hopefully I'll have a shooting video before long. I just wanted to show these R.E.A.L bullets. That's the one that got dinged up. They're pretty cheap if you're casting them. I think I've got like $1 or something per 100, $1.50 maybe, and every 100 I cast. You figure out the cost of lead, but I did get some of the lead cheap and some of it free. You don't want to use wheel weights. You want to use real soft stuff. The flat stick-on weights for the aluminum rims and the low-profile rims, those are usually pure. Or if you got roofing, flashing, or old lead pipes, or if you're getting rid of a battery, cut the top terminals off of a battery, that's pretty pure. But you need real soft lead, otherwise you're going to have a lot of problem getting it to engrave the rifling at the beginning. Once you get it started, it goes pretty easy down the shaft. I mean, it doesn't drag or anything. It's designed, they say, to clean out after every shot. It's supposed to clean out the stuff like a cleaner bullet. And the first time I ran it down the barrel without shooting it, I pulled it back out and it did scrape some carbon fouling, which I was pretty impressed with, because this gun I've had since it's brand new, and I really take care in cleaning it because I don't want the corrosion issues. I do have a 54 caliber muzzle loader that does have some corrosion issues, a little bit of pitting, and it's a little bit rough. But that's sort of all for this video, and I should have a follow-up when I do finally get to shoot them.